So this is the command prompt that you would have seen in Linux. All I'm going to do is I'm going to demonstrate these commands again. You do have the SWAY document, but just to make sure everyone's okay, this is just a live demonstration of these commands yet again. Okay, so I've logged in. The first one that I want to have a look at is who. So what who does is it shows me who's logged in at this particular time. At the moment, there's just myself that's logged into the system. Okay, so who gives you a list of all the users that are currently logged in? To see where you are at the moment, you can use pwd. That's print working directory. So we have in this system /home/ for me it's V McLean. Yours will be your user number. Okay, so / is the very root of the system. Home is a folder, and then I have my home folder, V McLean. So that is known as the absolute path. So that's the full address to get to my home directory. Okay, so the full address to get to your home directory will be displayed when you type in pwd. So when we initially logged in, we also done an ls. So ls is short for listing, and I don't have any files or folders shown at the moment, but ls would display a listing of them. We'll come back in a moment or two and we'll have a look at ls again, but we'll have some files created. Okay, another command that we done was cal. So I can type in cal space and then 2020. And all that does is it shows us a calendar of 2020. Now I'm going to take my cursor back up to the top of the screen, and the command that I use for that is clear. Another command that we had a look at was man. With Linux, it's quite helpful that you have got help files. So you've got manual pages, and we can use man to find out information about all the different commands that we have. So to find out information about a particular command, if I type man and then passwd, what it's doing is it's showing me information about the password command. So it's showing me that there is a specific description. There's information on how you change passwords and also about the correct types of password to use. Okay, so you can read help for all of these. As I move down, what you can see, you have options. So we have -A, for instance. So if I was to type passwd -A, it changes the operation of the password command, and the -A is known as a switch. So you can use different switches with different commands just to change the operation of that particular command. Okay, sometimes it can be quite useful, in particular if it's a new command or you haven't used the command for a while and you're looking for more information on that command itself. Man is very, very useful. To exit from man, we hit Q on the keyboard and it takes us back to our command prompt. Okay, so to change your password, you could type in passwd and hit enter, and it asks me for the current password that I'm using. So very much like when you logged in, your password is not shown, it's a security feature. So I'm just going to type my password in, and it will ask me for a new password. Okay, so it's updated successfully, that's fine. The password itself, you guys changed when we logged into the system initially, just as a security feature, because everyone's username and password was the same. Okay, anytime you type in a password, it looks like nothing's happening, but it automatically reads what you're typing in. Okay, it just doesn't show it to the screen for security reasons. Another command that we had a look at was wall. So I can type wall and then a message. And what's happened is wall hello world has automatically sent out hello world to all of the users currently logged into the system. So it's a way of sending out messages to users that you want to do a specific thing at any one point, or maybe the system is going down and you want to warn users that that's going to happen before you actually close the system down. So it can be a good way of communicating with people all at the one time. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to create a file. To create a file, we use the command touch. So I'm just going to do touch file 1, and then I'll do touch file 2, and then touch file 3. So all touch has done is it's created a blank file. So to see these files in our directory, we just type ls, and it shows me that I have got file 1, file 2, and file 3. Okay, as you can see, when I typed ls, ls actually showed me the contents of the directory. It's known as standard output. You don't have to have standard output. Sometimes if you're typing in a command, it can be useful to save that information to a file. So what we can do is we can save that information to a file by typing in the command ls/listing. And all that has done is it has saved listing. It saved the contents of ls into listing. Okay, I'm just going to come to the top of the screen again. So to see the contents of listing, just to prove this, we use the command cat. And I have got cat listing. So all cat listing does is just shows me the contents of that particular file. Okay, so cat listing shows me the contents of the file, and it proves that the directory listing was automatically put into the listing file itself. Okay, so now we've played about with files, I've had a look at where we are in the system. I'm going to navigate my way around about. So to change directory, the command I use is cd. So cd space ... hit enter, and then I'll type pwd, and it tells me that I'm now in the home directory. So I'm in the home directory. I have moved out of my own directory and I have moved back down to home. What I'm going to do is I'm going to do that again. So I'm doing cd space ... pwd, and it tells me I'm in the location slash. What slash is the root directory. It's the very bottom of the tree itself. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a look and see what's inside the root. So to do that, we type ls, and it shows me that I've got a whole series of files and folders. Mine's is color coded only because I am logged in as the administrator. So I've gone in with an administrator account, so mine's will look slightly different to yours. Yours will be a lovely grey colour, but mine's will just show you different colours, so just ignore that yours looks different. So we've done cd ... that takes us down one level. If I want to move into a folder, what I can do is type in cd space and then the name of the folder. So etc, and I have moved into the etc folder. So I'm just going to type print working directory, and it shows me that I am inside of etc. So I've got a slash etc. Again, I'm just going to clear that and come to the top of the screen. So I want to see the contents of etc. So to do that, you can type in the command ls, and it shows me that I have got a whole lot of different files and folders inside etc. And we've used the cat command before to actually see the contents of one of these files, so I'm going to do it again. So this time I'm just going to choose one of the files that are here. So I'm going to type in cat networks, and all it's doing is it's showing me the contents of the networks file. Okay, so show me the contents of the networks file. I can do the same for any of the other files that are listed there if I want to see the contents. I'm just going to type clear again just to clear the screen. So my cursor is up the top. All it's doing is wiping the screen. It's not actually doing any deletion. It's just giving me a clear screen. So right now I'm inside etc, so I can pwd and it shows me that I'm inside /etc. If I want to move back home real quick, what I can do is type the full path, or I can type in cd space and then that symbol there, that's tilde. So cd space tilde, hit enter, then pwd, and it shows me I am inside /home/vmclean. So I could have at that point actually typed in the full path, but the shortcut to get home is cd tilde. If I want to go back down to the root, there is another shortcut. I can type in cd space / and then I will print my working directory and it shows me I'm inside /. If instead of using tilde you prefer to use the full path, we can type in cd space /home/ if you're doing this, it's your student number. I will use mine. Okay, and then I will pwd and I have got my working directory. Okay, and I will ls just to see what's there. So all we've done is we've had a look at changing our password, manoeuvring round about the system, going and having a look at different things on the file system itself, and having a look inside some files. And also we've created some files and we have used the redirection symbol. So the redirection symbol moves the output of a command from standard output and it sticks it, in our case, into a file. Okay, that's the commands for week 1. Okay, have a go at the exercises, and if you've got any questions, please let me know.